Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 16 yards, a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. You go tight. You got tight. You got
Here's Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wagner. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rivers to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down and then some. 36 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Bridgewater on first down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wagner. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
23 yards the pickup there. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
26-yard line.
Green 90, green 80. Watch tight end right. Watch tight end right. Hey. 4 down. Flare.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Bridgewater. Going deep here for Bryant. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. McCaffrey following the penalty. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Play fake. Bridgewater. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's going to build his way in for a Panther score. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble, the second it was leaving his hand.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Brian Burns, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, and give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Bridgewater. And caught by Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that
blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
55. 55. Here we go.
Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 50. Echo. You better be afraid of me.
To throw, Bridgewater. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That's it. We go play.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
I'm coming. Mike 56.
Mike!
I got him.
Behind! A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Panthers 28, Cowboys 3.
They'll come out in the pistol.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On a jet sweep, this is Bryant, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Rivers. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And James has it. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready, Henry, 55. All day, dog.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.